College Football Saturday. Hi guys, how you guys doing? Welcome to Solo Dolo Sports Facebook page. Here in NCAA Football 14, Demontrae James Road to Glory. I want to do a video. I want to do a special video because Demontrae James has never played Michigan. And I'm watching Michigan play Maryland, and Maryland was giving them a game. I think Michigan will end up pulling it out. But no, Demontrae James has never played Michigan. So I thought, hey, we're ranked. We're 5-1, and Michigan's 3-2, and that's not really good. But he's never played Michigan. So I'm like, yeah, I want to see him play. I think you guys will be interested in seeing him play against Michigan. As you guys know, I'm a Michigan State fan. Sorry. I mean, way we played last week, I had to say sorry. God, I hate that. But Michigan, of course, is the defending Big Ten champions in real life, and Michigan is definitely our biggest rival. It's a blood brother rivalry. You kind of laugh at Michigan, but I think you gotta respect them because they're Michigan. They've been around for a while, but at the same time, it's like Michigan always thinks they're better than they actually are. I mean, they think they're Alabama or something. It's like, no, guys, pump your brakes. It's the first time you won the Big Ten championship in years. So pump your brakes. And that's the way I look at Michigan. I have respect for Michigan, but I always feel like Michigan thinks they're bigger than they actually are. But I do respect Michigan, and I like playing Michigan, and I like to see Michigan lose. So, what better way to have a college football Saturday with Demontrae James beating Michigan? That'd be great. So that's what I'm going to get into right now, and I think we'll stay with the regular uniforms. I'm not really into dressing really big for this, though. I do like the helmet. I do like this helmet, but I think we'll keep it traditional. The traditional Big Ten look. I hate these shoes. One thing about NCAA Football 14 is the uniforms could have been a whole lot better. The revamped, I know they're doing that big and revamped. I already know that. And if I didn't have a 13-year dynasty going on, I would definitely get college football revamped. Might be a reason to go get a PlayStation 3 and just get it modded and get college football revamped, especially if this college football game next year does not deliver if EA doesn't deliver a good product for that college football game. Which, looking at Madden, I don't trust it. Just look at Madden over the last 10 years. And I'm going to let Demontrae James get the ball, absolutely. Here we are. Demontrae James gets to play Michigan, and I love this series because the way Coach Truss has been built. I can flip plays. I got extra plays. Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. So that's looking. Slide protection to the right. But he doesn't go there. And Johnson. No protection went over there. I didn't go over there. I need the linebackers to come up. And they do. Hit it. First down. Michael Talley. First down catch. Starts the evening for the Wisconsin Badgers. Pretty cool. He's right there. Henley 6 yards. And of course, guys, y'all know this. I'm on Heisman. So definitely feel like I get more challenging games. That's what it's all about, being challenged. Get it? No! He came up and got him. No. Why, man? Why, man? Why'd you do that? You got a better play. Outro with trail shake. This time he's playing up. So and definitely can't get anything deep. Where we get the crossing route. Should be right there. First down. Badgers. Defense was close. Let's go Badgers. Yeah, this is fun. Go Johnson. Ooh, he got decked. Good games on later today. Of course, I'm all in for Florida, Tennessee. Of course, I live in Tennessee. Definitely want Tennessee to beat Florida. It's been a long time since Tennessee's beaten Florida. Florida is down right now. They're not as great as they once were. And if you don't beat them now, you're probably not going to beat them for a while. You don't beat them now, you're probably not going to beat them for a while because I think Florida, for the most part, I think Dan Mullen did not do a good job recruiting. He let, and it wasn't just Florida. It was Miami. It was Florida State. The big schools down in Florida. They all pretty much gave their all their recruits down there to Alabama, man, to teams like Alabama and Georgia. And look at what they've built. Like Alabama is a powerhouse, been a powerhouse for the last 15 years. Georgia is starting to become that team that you look at and go, man, Georgia, man, nobody can stop them. It's because they pretty much they went down to Florida and got all those players. There's still a lot of talent down in Florida. Johnson with a big run. Sometimes I just roll with what the coach says. And I don't know about it. Sometimes the coach calls better plays now, than he did when Demontrae was just a freshman. And I had no coach trust. So the plays get a little bit better as you go on in these series. Pitch it to Johnson. Yeah, but they better beat Florida because I have a feeling with the new Mario Cristobal being down in Miami, they're trying to build it up at Florida State. There's a lot of recruiting that's going to be. Recruiting's going to be harder out of state for teams going to Florida. Because now the guys are going to want to stay, man. I almost threw a pick. Meant to throw RB. I don't know why I didn't pull the right button. I didn't do it. That was wide open for a touchdown, too. You got anything else, Coach? No, we'll go with the run. I think it's going to be harder for teams outside of Florida to recruit down there. Because I think Florida teams are going to take keeping their recruits down there more seriously. Touchdown, Badgers. And Demontrae James. And the Badgers are a 7-point lead. Michigan decides to tie it. We still got a game. So Tennessee has to beat Florida. I mean, it just has to happen. And this is the best time for it to happen. You don't need to go down there and crap the bed. You don't need to be at home and crap to get bed against Florida, man. This is a game you should win. You should win this game. Absolutely. And of course, I'm a Michigan State fan. So as far as Michigan State, I'm going to watch the game a little bit. I'm going to be more keyed on what Tennessee does. I'm going to peek in and out with the Minnesota game with Michigan State. I think Michigan State, this is a must-win game for Michigan State, man. You cannot lose to Minnesota after, that drubbing you took up in Seattle. You just can't have it. Gotta win this game. You gotta win it. You don't win it, I think Tucker, I'm not saying Tucker's going to get fired. Nope, he just got that contract. He's not going to get fired. But the fan base is going to start getting antsy, man. I mean, nobody wants to do Michigan State 2016. Nobody wants to do 2016 Michigan State, man. Nobody wants to do that. I expected us to take a step down this year from last year. Mostly because we lost players. I think Kenneth Walker was really great. And we just had one of those. He honestly should have been up there for a Heisman vote last year. And I don't know how he didn't make it up there. He was a big part of that 2021 college football season. He was a big part of it. I mean, that performance just against Michigan, should have put him up there for a Heisman invite. So that's how big of a impact he had. So, and we just don't have that running game. They said Michigan State ran the ball for good catch by Britton. They ran the ball. They were persistent in running the ball. They had 29 rushes, but you're averaging 2.9 yards a carry. That's not getting it done. That's not Michigan State football. That's not what we do. Michigan State football, man, when you really sit there and think about it, is really the Antonio way of doing things, man. It's pass pro, man. It's freaking feeding off the run. You play action pass off of it. You get short routes, you run it. I know we want to stretch the ball downfield, but everything offensively should start with the running game and feed off of it because Peyton Thorne is not a big time quarterback. He's not Bryce Young, man. At this point, I think he's more Stetson Bennett. If you put him in a situation where he's with a real good team, he's going to win you some games. I think he's more Stetson Bennett than Bryce Young. Stetson Bennett had to have a team around him, man, that just killed it. He had to have a good defense. He had to have a good running game. He had to have brilliant receivers. Tally, 6 yards. And Demontrae got popped. So we'll see, man. The good thing about Minnesota is Minnesota, from what I heard, likes to run the ball, and which is great for us because we really don't. If we're facing a team that had a really great passing attack, I'd be worried. Our pass defense for Michigan State is terrible. Been terrible for I don't know. Pretty much going on 6 seasons. Really bad pass pro. I think that's been our problem. I think going back 10 years. I at least say 7 years we've had very bad pass defense. I think it's always been bad. And teams are just going to keep exposing it until we get better recruits, man, that can actually do something about it. protection, slice to the right. Johnson, tackle in the backfield. He just got back there. I mean, no resistance. No resistance. But I'm going to peek in and peek out of that Michigan State game. I'm just not happy with what the program is right now. I think we should be playing a whole lot better. And I probably should have kept that. But there were a whole lot of people to the left, so I didn't want to do that. Coach wants to play it safe. I don't want to play it safe. We're going to go for verticals on this. And if it's not open, I'll just take the dump off. I'll just take the Johnson dump off. Britton might clear, though. He's good at getting open. He could have got open then. Yeah, he was wide open. I should have took it. I didn't have time, though. I did not have time to get that ball off. Wisconsin up 10-7. Still a game. Still a game. Demontrae James never played Michigan. I was like, man, Michigan's playing Michigan. I'm like, that'd be a good game to record. These rushing numbers are terrible. Coach, let's not do that. You need to put the ball in the air on a third down. Well, second down and 13. Even though I kind of don't like that play either. Man, it's good we play it safe. But I don't know how to play it safe. I got Demontrae James. I don't want to play it safe. I think he's that good. But the sacks keep coming. 3rd and 20. Well, Coach, why are you hating on me for that? It wasn't my fault. The line's got to protect me. We don't have time. I don't have time to even, I don't have time to do my reads. As soon as I drop back, it's gone. We're punting, definitely. On these sliders, man, you get challenged. But you get good games. Why do they keep calling this? Inside cross. And I don't even think I should be passing out of this. Good audible. It's audible. I don't like this call. We're going to get out of it. We're going to get out of it. Run Johnson and... Well, that was worthless. Adam, what are you doing, man? 2.9 yards a carry? Are you serious? We're going to win the Big Ten this year. I'm hoping we do. But things are a lot harder, I think. I mean, man, it's just like this offense isn't doing as good as it did last year. Of course, I'm not throwing as many picks as last year either, so we're going to run this clock down, make sure they don't get the ball with a lot of time left. Going to halftime, want to keep it tied at 10. Now we run Johnson. That looked a lot better than 2 yards, man. And I don't know what happened, but Michigan's up by 14 now. What the hell happened? We're behind. Badly. And their defense is just getting after my boy Demontrae, man. No room, no space, nothing. The coach is wanting to play it safe. No, we're down by 2 scores. We need points. But the line's also got to protect Demontrae, and it's not doing it. Got it, Thompson. Good little game. Got to get the ball downfield. We do not have time for this, Coach. We are behind. We need points. We need points, coach. Get it! No! Just couldn't beat the man coverage. He stayed with him. Stayed with him. Haven't lost in a while. Might be losing this game. It is Michigan, man. I mean, even when they're 3-2, still Michigan. Hold on, Thompson. He does not. Dropped. Why do I feel like I'm about to lose? Let's see. I will go with a halfback mid-draw if it looks good. I don't like this look. I'll change it. No! Oh, this defense is treacherous, man. This defense is something else. Wow. Don't give me deep end. We need a big play and we're not getting it. We need a big play and we're not getting it. And I don't have time. The line is not protecting my ass. Not at all. How many sacks have I taken? Now we're down by 3 scores. All right, we're going to try to come back. We got plenty of time. I just need to make my reads and make a big play. The line's got to do a better job protecting me. Get it to Thompson. No. That is a great corner out there. Broken up a lot of deep pass plays. All right, coach. Go with the mid-draw. If I feel like they don't have that front on. You still have that front on, though. And get out of it. Get out of it. Nope. It would have caught it if he just stayed there. The route, of course, didn't call for that. Other news about gaming. I'm going to try and do a baseball game tomorrow. Stream that tomorrow because I don't have any Demontrae James stuff to stream. So I think I'll stream that. Get it? No! Nobody's catching anything. Nobody's doing anything. No one's catching anything. It's becoming really, really bad. So that's going to be going on. Baseball game Sunday probably. I'm going to probably do that for my NFL football Sunday. I'm going to be, of course, watching some games, but I'm not a big NFL watcher. I mean, I watch Red Zone, of course. I mean, you should watch Red Zone. Best TV channel in the world, man, is oh boy, man, where's the plays? Where are the plays that we usually get? We're not getting them. And Michigan has come in and just did their business. That's a slant. I'm going to take that. Some of these deep balls, I'm not getting them. I just have to take this. Just got to take what I can get right now. I hope the coach calls something smart. It can work if they block it well. So that's going on. I'm probably going to do another college football game tonight with Arizona State, Jesse Holman. I see myself doing that. You're going to run in the backfield. Michigan has just come in and just stonewalled. this Wisconsin offense. And the defense is just giving it up, man. Of course, I'm going to do a big announcement, guys. That's a pick. Should have been a pick. Columbia State, man. Next week we take on App State. That's a big game. App State's undefeated. I've tightened some things with the sliders. I was looking at CPU accuracy for the CPU, of course, and during these games, I felt like the accuracy was off a little bit, and they were hitting on some, but they were missing a lot. To make things fair, I turned down my accuracy. Nobody's catching anything. Of course, X was wide open, but I'm still looking for the big play. We need a big play, and we're not getting it. I'm looking to, but I turned down the CPU accuracy. That's a pick. Nope. How y'all like this? Demontrae James getting killed by a Michigan team. It's 3-2. We're going to get our first loss. Well, not our first loss, but our first loss in conference. Probably in a while. Yeah, Thompson. That was a bullet pass. So I fixed that. I put more pass coverage for the CPU because I think some of these routes and some of this was kind of getting too easy. So I changed that. But everything else, slider-wise, pretty much is the same. I think I'm going to have a really good game versus App State. It's going to be really fun. And just ask you guys, and I think that's going to be a video. We're definitely going to do that game because North Dakota State. I was going to do North Dakota State this year, depending on how the records and stuff were going. But I think this game is a lot better. North Dakota State, of course, isn't even ranked anymore, and they've had 2 losses. They're probably not going to climb back up in the polls. So I just think it's a better game. Just a better game. There's the pick. I knew it was coming. And this has been probably Demontrae James' worst game. Not totally on him. A lot of it is on our... We're getting smoked. A lot of this is on the receivers just not catching the ball. They're not catching the ball. And even dump offs aren't working. 13 for 30. It's not going to help my Heisman stuff. I can tell you that right now. I wanted Demontrae James to get back in the Heisman talks. This does not help. But partly, I think a lot of it has to do with Heisman. This is Heisman. And that's what I kind of like. Like a little bit of adversity in my sports games. There we go. No. Dropping wide open passes. And this receiving core has failed Demontrae today. Absolutely. Have failed Demontrae today. Not cool. Catch. Tally. Up the sideline. Still on his feet. Touchdown Badgers. That's something to feel good about. But where was this earlier? I tell you where it was. And Demontrae James has now set the record for passing touchdowns in a career in just his sophomore season. So, whatever he sets the record to, that's going to be the benchmark for Wisconsin football. Of course, knowing Demontrae, he's disgusted with this loss. He doesn't even want that ball. He's like, man, get that ball. I didn't come here to get my ass kicked by Michigan. I came here to kick Michigan's ass. I'm getting my ass kicked by a 3-2 Michigan team. I'm not happy. That was a wide open pass. Just dropped it. Severs failed him today. Absolutely. So the Columbia State App State game makes more sense. It's our first official game as a Sun Belt Conference team against other Sun Belt Conference team. So it's kind of memorable. So I'm definitely going to record it. I think it's going to be a great game, and I should have known not to pass it there. No, we can't take halfback delays, but he's calling bull. He's calling bull crap. We need big plays. Need big plays, coach. Even though I don't think we're going to win. Need big. We're definitely not winning. I mean, I'm down by a plethora of points. I mean, this isn't even a game anymore. This is an embarrassment. We should be embarrassed. And I can't throw the ball deep. I keep getting sacked. Anything better? No. I get the audible out of this. I don't know how my coach trust is going to be affected by this game. Thompson with the catch. Yes, sir. Let's make ourselves look a little bit better. And I'm pretty sure Michigan in real life just beat Maryland. But that Maryland game, I mean, they were keeping it close for a while. Get it? Scott hangs on, 20 yards. Let me at least put up a touchdown, make my coach feel better about it. Bad loss, but, I don't think you can put it on Demontrae. Demontrae deserves another touchdown, make himself feel better. Make himself feel better after a butt kicking he took against the good real route run. I love that play. Because it's sort of like the four verticals, but it's different because you'll have the right receiver run to the right and to the outside. And it's sort of like a screen in a way. I like that play. I like that play a lot. But I want to put up another score. I don't want to go out like this. We're going out, but let's not go out like this. And this is bad. And that's a turnover. And I might have to do a practice to get my coach trust back up, because I might lose it after this game. Tally with the catch. That App State's going to be big. I'm going to enjoy that. I haven't even worked on Demontrae James yet. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I definitely need to do it. I want to record it, but I kind of don't, because I never really watch them. Like, I don't go back and watch the off-season stuff too much. I just kind of want to get it over with and not even worry about watching it again. It is memorable for some reasons, Definitely if you have, for one, I know that Matt Stafford's probably going to retire, and I want you guys to be there when he does. He'll retire a Lion. I think that'd be pretty cool. We'll see who retires. We'll see who won the Super Bowl. You'll be surprised what happened in the playoffs so far. I, of course, haven't gotten to the Super Bowl part yet. Or have I? I don't know who's in the Super Bowl. I don't think I remember. But yeah, it'll shock you who's in the Super Bowl. It'll shock you what NFC North team got really far too. But we seem to not get far, and that's got to change. I want the series to. I want Demontrae James and a lot in this series to experience some playoff victories. So it's got to happen. And that's just a bad play call. Well, we're taking things deep. They're going to cover whatever's deep because, well, that's what they do. But Demontrae James plays Michigan for the first time and takes a absolute drubbing. I don't feel good about that. I don't feel good about that. That sucks. That sucked. But what can you do? I mean, we'll get back at it. But right now, of course, will of course probably fall out of the poll. I'm number 23, so that'll probably take me out of the top 25. Of course, the only way to redeem it, win the West, get back to a Big Ten championship game and win the Big Ten championship game and feel a little bit better about it. But what a drubbing. What a drubbing. I don't even think they should show highlights, man. That was so bad, it just doesn't need highlights. And I think the game got stuck on me. Did it get stuck on me? Nope. Nope, it didn't. What a drubbing. But I just want to hang out with you guys a little bit, play a little game, talk a little bit, and get back to my college football Saturday. Go Big Orange. Go Big. Go Green. Go White. Let's watch some games and enjoy, and act and pretend this butt kicking did not happen. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Solo Dolo out. Peace.